Okay, so oftentimes if you go to the market and you want skin on boneless chicken thighs, you're SOL because they don't really sell them. They almost always do either bone-in skin on chicken thighs or boneless, skinless chicken thighs. And the skin's kind of one of the best parts of eating a chicken, in my humble opinion. So sometimes I don't want the bone because I want it to cook up a little bit faster, or if I'm going to roll and stuff it, or a bunch of other reasons. So this is a video to show you how to take the bone out of a chicken after you've already butchered the chicken, which I'm going to link to down below, so you're going to go back and see how to cut up a chicken. Now we're at the stage where I just want to take the bone out here. So what you want to do is locate the bone, which is right here, and use your knife, and be careful of your fingers, and you want to just draw a line between each end of the bone. And what you're trying to do is just expose that bone right here. You can go on either side of it. And then once you've done that, you can kind of use your fingers to really clear it up. Your fingers, you can use a butcher's hold on your knife, and that's to keep you from cutting yourself. So I'm using the knife backwards, blade away from me. Okay, and you see you can probably hear how I'm scraping along that bone. Okay, once I've done that, you can just use your fingers the rest of the way here. I'm going to go underneath the bone here and just liberate. I'm sure you can see now there's a hole underneath the bone here, and you can actually get a knife underneath that now. Okay, so again, for safety, put your knife away from you, and we're just going to go up that way. And we've left the patella bone on right here. We're going to come back for that in a second. But now I use the back of my knife to make sure that I'm getting all the meat onto where I want it, which is the thigh. And what you're also doing when you do that is you're starting to liberate the end of the joint here. So now it's just as simple as getting right underneath that and cutting the bone out. Okay, so now we have the bone out, and we have not very much meat left on the bone. Even still, this is going to add great flavor to my stock, so this goes in my stock bag. So now we have the thigh boned out, but we want to make sure we didn't leave any chunks of bone. So there's one right here. One's a knee bone, one's a ankle bone, I suppose. And there's more bone right there, so we're going to use the bottom of our knife, tip of our knife, and just cut that part out right there. And be careful, because this is where you can tend to get a little bit hurt. So you want to put your knife underneath, okay, and then underneath, and that's that knee bone right there. Okay, so you want to just make sure that's all out. We've got the nice skin here, and you can trim it just a tiny bit. And what we could do now is we could pound this out, fill it with something, and then roll it and make really nice dish with the chicken this way. Or go ahead and just cut it into chunks and use it in curries and stews and things like that, where of course if the bone was in, you wouldn't be able to do that. So I'm going to show you that one more time, and this time I'm going to go a little bit faster just so you can see it twice. So make a line between the two bones right here, and then I'm going to point my knife away from me and go on either side of the bone there and try and liberate that from the... Okay, and once I have that part done, you can use your fingers, go underneath, put the knife underneath, and you can try and get the knee bone if you can right there, which I did that time. And then use the back of the blade to scrape down until you start to see the ball joint right here, and then you can just simply go underneath it. Okay, and once again, I'm going to take out that little bit of bone matter right at the end there. And so this one is ready to stuff, roll, chop up, use it in any of your recipes. And so that's how you take the bone out of a chicken thigh. Oh, we're filming. Thanks for watching my videos. My name's Becky Selengut. Really appreciate you hanging out here with me for a little while. Feel free to check out my website at www.beckyselengut.com, or either of my cookbooks I've written, Good Fish and Shroom, and I'm working on a new one called How to Taste. And what else can I tell you? If you liked any of the silly dad humor or humor in any of my videos, feel free to check out my comedy podcast, Look Inside This Book Club, and take a look at all the other videos that I have on my channel. Thanks so much. Cheers.